Hey, American contractors, viewers of the American Contractor Show. I'm here with John Dye at Win the Storm, and I have to tell you, anyone that is associated with American Contractor Show, you are a badass.
Big shout out to American Contractor Show. If you don't know, you definitely need to check out the Storm Summit. They're doing it in excellence. Check them out.
Hey, what's up? This is your friend, Francisco Serrano. If you haven't checked it out, American Contractor Show, YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Twitter, Instagram, all the platforms, you need to go them, like them, start learning about your craft.
Hey, I'm Matt Danskin with Restoration Referral System. Check out the American Contractor Show. The truck that they've got is awesome. Everything else that they have going on.
This is Larry Bache with the Merlin Law Group, helping policyholders for more than 30 years. If you have a claim or your client has a claim that needs help, please feel free to call the Merlin Law Group because we are the true policyholder advocate.
C3 was eager to help us, and even whenever we weren't giving them work, they were still eager to give advice. The things that they were putting out for the for changing from DMO to RFG and giving that to the industry and not charging anything for it, I thought was really cool. And that's stuff that I as a contractor appreciate. I'd recommend C3 to any contractor that's looking for a PA, especially if you're around Colorado. Great guys, man. I'm nothing but happy with the work they've done for us.
What's up, guys? It's meteorologist Andrew Myers bringing you guys your daily hail forecast, sponsored as always by C3 Group, Merlin Law Group, and American Contractor. Go ahead and check them out in our description to this video. For today, we've got a very late night risk for the North Plains. If you guys are in or around the Sioux Falls area, we're looking at you for hail chances into today. And then for tomorrow, things are going to shift a little bit eastward into the Midwest. So Illinois, Iowa, and Minnesota. You guys could get some hail and wind for tomorrow. And then last but not least, we're not going into hurricanes this time. We actually have a Halloween week forecast video event that we're doing. All of us meteorologists are going to dress up in costume and give our forecast videos that way. And at the end of the week, Derek is going to dress up and give a forecast video as well. So if you guys want to have a say in what he dresses up as, you can vote on our polls on Facebook and Twitter. So hit us up on Facebook and Twitter to pick out a funny costume for Derek for the week of Halloween. Now into our upcoming events. First one is going to be the OU Texas Tech Tailgate. If you guys aren't familiar with our tailgate events, we've been doing those with Hail Trace for the past few weeks now. So we're going to be by the Bud Wilkinson House on Jenkins, and that's going to be in Norman, Oklahoma on October 30th. We got an away game this weekend, but next weekend we're going to be back at home in Norman. So if you guys want some free food, free beer, and to watch the game with us, you guys can do that at our OU Texas Tech Tailgate. Then after that, we are going to be at the Orca Golf Tournament. That one is going to be on October 25th, also in Norman, Oklahoma at the Belmar Golf Club. So if you guys are golfers, if you guys have any interest in competitive sports, roofing, weather, anything, come out and see us at the Orca Golf Tournament on October 25th. Now into our current conditions for today. We're mostly sunny and clear across the country, pretty beautiful for most of us, getting into those fall-like temperatures. But for our risk area, we're going to have an area of clearing here around Sioux Falls. That's where we're getting that daytime heating that we need for any hail to form into the overnight hours. You can see a little bit behind me here, we've got an area of spin over by Rapid City. That's a low pressure system that's getting ready to move through. And as that does, that's going to fuel those storms ahead of it to fire off some possible hail and wind chances into tonight. Now again, for the rest of us, beautiful, sunny, and clear. We're sitting at a little bit cooler temperatures across the West Coast, 47 in Portland, a little bit warmer in LA, Denver you're at 54, and then most of us are going to be in the 60s and 70s for this afternoon. So again, beautiful fall-like temperatures. I am thriving right now. It's going to be beautiful across the country for most of us. Now, it is cold front season, guys, so that's what's going to be driving our storms into this afternoon and evening. So we want to take a little bit of a look at this. We've got one that's up here in the northeast part of Canada, not really going to play much of a factor in today's storms. We're really looking at this low pressure system sitting over Nebraska. Got a cold front coming through the central plains with that, and then it's going to fire up a warm front with all of that nice warm moist air being pulled up into the central parts of the plains. And with that, we'll get that nice cold front. This is by 9 p.m. tonight. That's going to push through the Sioux Falls area. And that's where we're going to get those storms when we have all this nice, warm, humid air pushing up from the south and all that cold, dry air being pulled down from the north. As that moves through, we'll get those storms firing. That's going to continue to move off into the Midwest for our risk tomorrow. So we got another cold front. It's getting ready to make its way through for us by Wednesday afternoon. So it could drop down a little bit cooler if you guys are in Kansas or Oklahoma. Then up in the Midwest, kind of a similar story to what we saw or what we're going to see in a couple hours here. So we got this low pressure system yet again pushed off into the Midwest. Going to get all that nice humid air getting pulled up, cold air coming in behind it, and with that low pressure system, we'll get some severe storms into tomorrow through the Midwest area. And then this is where it's at by Thursday, making its way through the Midwest and Ohio Valley. So here's what that all comes together with for our future radar. So starting out pretty quiet, we saw minimal cloud cover through the area. There comes our low pressure system getting pulled through the northern part of Nebraska, southern part of South Dakota. And then we get a couple of isolated storms firing up just to the northeast of North Platte here. These could be rotating supercells, guys. So with that, we tend to see minimal wind risks, but mostly large hail possible with these storms as they push up to the northeast. So we could get a couple of hailers out of these as they continue to stay isolated, moving up to the northeast. Those are going to continue pushing through that way. And then by the late night hours, again, we're starting to see those isolated storms forming. It shows 6 a.m., but that's just because our model ran out. So this is going to be in the late overnight hours, guys, that these start to push through the Sioux Falls area. So it's going to be a loud night for you guys. Isolated storms here and there. If they could hit you, you could get some severe hail into later tonight and the late evening hours. So here's what that looks like for our hail forecast here. So we're just going to outline that area for you guys where that cold front moves through, pushing through those isolated storms. So with any of those supercells, you guys are at a low chance of getting hail since they do remain singular and discrete as they push through that area. However, any of that spot could get quarters to half dollars, maybe even some larger hail. Not a ton of instability out there right now, but it is a pretty solid cold front that's pushing through. So a couple of those loner storms could get you a ping pong ball, maybe even a golf ball here or there. Mostly going to be quarters to half dollars through the area. So that's what we have into today. Tomorrow's going to be a similar story out through the Midwest, so through Illinois, Iowa, and Minnesota. So here's that low pressure system that's moving through the area. You'll see a little spin out of that. We got a couple of isolated storms starting out our morning. Those could do some hail here and there, but it's going to stay pretty discreet. And then those are going to continue to push off to the northeast, so the southern part of Minnesota, northern part of Iowa, could get some hail into tomorrow morning in the early afternoon hours. And then we're going to start to see that cold front blow up through Illinois. In a second here, there goes our storms through that area. Got a couple of loners here. Any of those could be hailers into tomorrow afternoon and evening as those continue to push off to the east. And then those move out of the way through the evening and overnight hours. Should wake up to a pretty quiet and cold morning for you guys in the upper Mississippi Valley and the Midwest for Thursday. So then moving into our hail forecast, we have hail and wind possible on this one. Since they are going to be more linear, we get that wind chance with them. So looking first at hail, we got a couple spots here through Illinois, Iowa, and Minnesota. So if you guys are in St. Louis, things could reach all the way down south to you guys. Peoria and Rockford, again, could get a low chance of some quarters to half dollars. That is maintaining that linear storm mode. So the chance is going to be better for strong winds for you guys, but you could get a severe hailstone or two here and there. And then most notably, it's going to be through La Crosse, the northern part of Iowa, southern part of Minnesota. That's where you're going to have a better chance for hail, although still on the low end because it's just a couple of supercells here and there. Then moving into our wind chance, we're gonna cancel out that wind chance for the Iowa and Minnesota risk. It's gonna mostly be through those linear storms through Illinois here. So if you guys again are in Chicago, Peoria, St. Louis, that's where you guys could get a low end chance of some gusty winds tomorrow. I know it's not much, but we'll take it. It's late season, guys, and so this is what we got. This is what we're working with. That's all we got for our severe weather into today and tomorrow, but we'll have another Risk Wednesday, possibly again for Oklahoma City. Or that's going to be for Thursday, not Wednesday. But again, if you guys are in the OKC area, you want to stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hit See First on Facebook so you never miss a live video. And then if you guys want to get in contact with us, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us if you'd rather at info@hailtrace.com or check out our website, hailtrace.com, for more details. And for now, I'm meteorologist Andrea Myers. Thanks for watching.